Hey guys, Thundera here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. Today we're back with another build video, but this one is a little different. If you've been watching the 100 Baby Challenge, you know that my eldest son, the firstborn child of the challenge, is a young adult. I've been keeping him around a little bit just because I needed the help. And now he needs to move out. So we are building a house. But this is going to be on a bigger lot, and there's going to be multiple houses here, so that this is sort of like a landing point for when the kids move out. So let's get into it. So this is the lot that I have already built the houses on. They don't have windows or doors or floor plans or anything, but right now I'm just fixing this little piece because I did not notice it at first. When I upload this to the gallery, I'm not going to upload this big version until it is finished. And that may take a little while because obviously there's 8 houses and Adan will probably be moved out by then, but yeah. So it's actually built on the Oakenstead lot in Willow Creek, and I will upload Adan's house separate, like just his house, and it is 33,653 simoleons. It has 1 bedroom, 2 bath, and an office. It's technically like 1.5 bath, but yeah. My gallery ID is Thundera Shadow, so you'll be able to go and get that once this video is up. And right now we are just doing doors and everything and just the outside of the house. His favorite color is white because I randomized his likes and dislikes and he likes the color white. So I'm trying to stick to that. He's in the conservationist career. Really, the only thing I do with that, though, is just make sure that there's a chess table so that he can get his logic skill up, and then I put what looks like solar roofing on it, like solar panels built into the roof or whatever. That's really the only thing because I kind of forgot about that part of it. But he is a cat lover, and at the end, I do go back in and add cat stuff, so he will be able to have a cat. And like I said, right now I'm just working on windows, and that was kind of the hardest part, was trying to figure out what windows I wanted to match up together just to sort of give it the look that I wanted. So right now I have base game windows on there, and I'm just kind of looking for some sort of a bigger window to put at the side. And I really like that one from Growing Together, the big one, but it just doesn't, it's just too big on the outside, I guess I should say. And so I go with these from Cats and Dogs. They don't line up perfectly and they don't look the best, but I still like how this turned out. So just going to put the windows on the bottom floor and figure out where everything should be. And then just going to go and put windows up top. And I do have the floor plan up here. His office is upstairs as well as his bedroom. And then the half bath is upstairs as well. And then we also have a bathroom, which is not in yet. I didn't think about it, but I really just didn't want them to have to go up and down the steps every time they needed, like if he had guests over or something. But this is like the solar panel roofing that I was talking about. And that's what I decided to go with, and then just give it some black trim. And like I said, he likes the color white, so I was trying to stick with that. He's in the conservationist career. He's a cat lover. He dislikes handiness, so did not put a woodworking table in there. He likes video games, that's why I added the desk. And I just thought that this would be a cool idea for all of the kids to like sort of share a lot, just because of the fact that this isn't meant to like be their forever home. This is kind of just meant to be a spot for them to go after they get out of the house. So now I'm putting in the bathroom down here. Like, I'm really hoping that once the kids move out of the 100 Baby house, they go on to have like families of their own and houses of their own and everything, but I just did not want to send them out into the world with, I hate to say with nothing, but like without them having a place to go, without them having sort of something. I didn't want to just throw them on an empty lot, and I did not want to throw them in a house that would be too small for all of them anyway. So I'm just going to give them this lot as if to say, hey, y'all been through enough. Y'all have gone through all of this at home. Y'all are good now. So now we are putting in the railing, and I really liked the idea of a glass railing. So I'm just trying to find one that I like here and trying to get it on the proper wall. And I end up going with, it's not that one, but it's this one from, I think it's Get Together. I'm not certain though. And then I get a glass railing to match. So, and I had a lot of trouble putting the stairs in to this house. Like, that was the only place it would let me put it. So, now we're just grabbing a mailbox. I don't know how mailboxes work as far as with 8 homes on the lot. I'm not really too certain about that, but yeah. I'm planning on each house having their own mailbox, own trash can. Like, each house can be its own house on a separate lot if it needed to be, but I just kind of liked the idea of playing with the terrain over here. And yeah, so I got him the recycling trash can. It's not the muddy trash can, but it is called a recycling one, so that also goes with his conservationism career. So then we're just putting in some base game doors. And then we are going to move on to the flooring. So right now we are looking for flooring for the bathroom and kitchen and all that. So we're looking at tile. And I decided just to go with a simple white tile. I went with that chevron tile from Growing Together. And then I was going to pair it with one of the walls, but I didn't really like them. And I kind of wanted some color in. That's why I'm bringing in the blue to the kitchen area. And I really liked this wall, this tiled wall from high school years with the blue and the gold. So that's what I went with there. And then just trying to figure out what to go with for the bathrooms. I go with this like gray square tile, and then I believe I just go with a plain white floor. Yeah, that floor right there. And both of those are just base games, so. And then for the rest of the house, just trying to figure out what to put in. And I was looking at the carpet options. Just I kind of felt like his bedroom would have carpet just to make it feel a little bit more cozy. So I went with this one from City Living, I believe. And then the rest of the house just has wood from Cats and Dogs. And then going with the wallpaper. Just trying to figure out what I thought would fit Adan best and also look good with everything else I planned. So I just went with this simple white wall with the wooden baseboard trim. It goes downstairs in the dining and living room area, upstairs in the hallway, and then just looking for something for the office. And I really leaned into the conservation. I'm still thinking conservation at this point. So I went with this tree wallpaper, and then I went and did it just on a couple of the walls and used that white with the wood trim at the bottom on the other walls. And then for his bedroom, I really wanted something that would have some pattern to it, so I went with that white triangle wallpaper from Dream Home Decorator. And then moving on to the kitchen, I just gave him these cabinets from the Cool Kitchen pack and just going to put those in and leaving space for our fridge and stove, of course. And just going to grab a base game refrigerator and a base game stove. Going to get the fire alarm and the thermostat because let's be honest here, none of our 100 baby kids really know how to cook that well. I gave him a sink and a dishwasher. I was gonna give him a microwave, but I just didn't really like it. I did give him a coffee pot though, and then just going to put a trash can in it. And then I didn't like how the coffee pot looked like it was like hanging off the edge of the counter, so I moved it. And then just going to move on to the bathroom. And the camera jumps a lot because of the way that I have built this lot and how I and just really how it is angled and everything. But I just grabbed that tub shower combo, a toilet, a sink, and then you'll see here how bad it was jumping, but I did not put a curtain over the window here just because A, I forgot about it, and B, I saw that the tub was covering it at the end once I did see it, and I felt like it was fine. So just adding a mirror, a soap dispenser, and some toothbrushes. And then going to grab a hand towel and some toilet paper. And then going to get some towels in here. And a lot of the clutter, like the toilet paper and everything in here, is from the bathroom clutter kit. These towels that I'm putting in now are from there. And then going to go and grab a rug. And this one, like I said, I think that pack is Get Together. I'm not entirely certain. And then I decided that up here it really didn't need as much space for the bathroom because I wasn't planning on making it a full bathroom, so it just needed space for a toilet and a sink. That's all that's up here. That's all that I felt like it needed. Just going to put in some base game toilet paper, a soap dispenser, and maybe some more toothbrushes. And then going to grab a towel and a mirror. And then going to move back downstairs and try and figure out where the dining room and the living room is going to be. I didn't really think too much about that before I started. And I was kind of thinking at this point, oh crap, where is the dining room going to be? It works out at the end. It does have a dining room. So, just going to grab this base game console. And at first I gave him that TV. I did not stick to that TV. And yes, his house does cost more than a regular starter home, but I mean, I don't really think that that matters at this point for him. So, then just looking for a couch. I really wanted to bring in more of that dark blue, but I just couldn't find a couch that I really liked in that dark blue. So I decided to go with this white one from Dream Home Decorator. And then just going to look for a rug. And I do have the dark blue on the TV stand. I know you can't really see it too well right now, but it is dark blue on there, so. And just going through a few rug options, trying to figure out what I like best to fit this room. And that was a little difficult because I was trying to bring in more blue, but also not having too many shades of blue. I didn't want it to be too mismatched. And so just still looking for something that will fit the vibes that I believe Adan would have in his house. And I ended up settling on this rug from Parenthood. I'm pretty certain that that's the pack. This rug right here with all the different shades of blue, because that kind of gave me an option to bring in other shades of blue and still have it match. And then I went with this table from Base Game because I felt like back here behind the couch would be the perfect place for the dining room. And then just looking for some chairs. Now, the chairs, that was a little difficult because I was trying to figure out what chairs would go well and what I think would look good in this setting. And I kind of wanted to use the paranormal chairs because I knew that they had a dark blue swatch. But they also have dark wood, and we really, besides like the countertops and the flooring, we really don't have that much dark wood going on. So I used these chairs right here. And then just looking for something to put on top of the table. Usually I use that one like flower decoration on top. I went with a little bit of a different vibe this time. I went with this right here from Eco Lifestyle. And that kind of brings out like more of the conservation that I think Adan has. So, and then just looking for some like wall art. And right now I have not changed any of the lights and I have not put curtains up, but I do. And I used these pictures from Tiny Living, and then I went and I grabbed an umbrella stand for beside the door. And then just really trying to figure out if there's anything else needed in this room. And I decided that there just wasn't that many plants, and I think Adan would have plants, so he's done really good taking care of our garden. And I will link the playlist for the 100 Baby Challenge just in case you have not seen it and you want to. So, and then I grab this plant from Island Living for the corner. That plant on the wall is from the Blooming Rooms kit, and then we move upstairs to his office. And I gave myself some more money because I actually did have Adan on this lot. Like, this is a different save than my 100 Baby Challenge save, so I was able to pull Adan onto this lot and get him. And then I'm just adjusting a few of the window heights just to make them not be at his feet. I don't know why they were down so low. Right now I have this Eco Lifestyle desk, but I just didn't really like it. So I do end up changing it out. I end up going for, because I didn't really like the color after I had placed it. And you can't change the color on those until, like, you have to just go and get a new one because they're the craftable ones. So I went with this Dream Home Decorator one. And I gave him this laptop from Strangerville. And then just going to go and give him a chess table to get his logic skill up because he needs that to get promoted for his job. And we don't have one at the 100 Baby House, so he has not been able to get that up. And then I gave him a little bookcase, a bookshelf on his desk. And then just trying to figure out about any sort of pictures or whatever he might want on the wall. I decided to go with a couple of these from Cats and Dogs. I thought that they would fit very well with the black and white aesthetic that his office has right now, so I just put a couple of them beside the door. And then moved on to a rug. Just trying to find something that will fit the area, kind of cover both the desk and the chess table, and not look too, I hate to say too weird, but not look like out of place. I ended up going with this one. It's a different swatch of the one downstairs in the living room. So, and then just looking to see if there is a plant or two that I can put on his desk for him. And I found this one, which is a hanging plant. And then I end up putting this llama, and I believe both of those are from the Nifty Knitting pack. So just trying to figure out if there's anything else needed, and I decided to move on to his bedroom. And I grab this bed from Seasons, and I move the window just to sort of be in the middle. There's no space for him to have a nightstand, so he does not have one. I do give him this wardrobe from Snowy Escape. And then there just really wasn't much room in his bedroom, so yeah. He doesn't have much. I go with a painting over here, and this is from Dream Home Decorator. I love this painting of like the trees with the black and white swatch. It just looks really nice to me. And then just trying to really figure out what else to put over here. I go with this collage from the Decor to the Max kit. And then I put a mirror over here in the corner just for him to be able to make sure that he looks nice as he leaves every day. And this is where I was figuring out I did not have room for a nightstand because I wanted both sides of the bed to be accessible. So, yeah. And then just trying to figure out if there's anything else I feel like it needed. So I gave him this plant over here in this corner. And there really just wasn't room for anything else. And right now I am looking for pictures to put in the hallway. I go with these from Island Living. They are like underwater pictures, and I thought that would look nice considering he's in conservation. I actually remembered about the conservation career at this point, and this was actually purposely done. A lot of the other stuff that I said conservation career to was not purposely done. I'm not gonna lie about that. I I don't know why I forgot. I just did. But a lot of the decisions I did make ended up going with his conservation career, so I'm really happy about that. And then I grabbed this picture from the movie Hangout pack to put over here on this part of the wall. And then just going to grab some rugs to go in the hallway. And I just ended up layering them on top of each other. These are just two base game rugs. And I just layered them on top of each other just to sort of give it a bit of a lived in feel. Now, as far as the terrain paint, I do that off camera, but right now we are working on the curtains, and these up here are from Eco Lifestyle. I'm just having trouble getting this curtain where I actually wanted it to be. So, and then just going to grab the smaller curtains to go with it. And I actually missed the second window in the office. It is on there in the version that will go up on the gallery. So it is there. It's just not in the video. So anyway, we are downstairs doing curtains, and I put these. I think I actually go with white ones in the kitchen. These are from Growing Together. And I just put those across both windows. And then just looking for some curtains for the rest of the kitchen. Oh, well, the living area. It's not the kitchen, but. And so I had originally placed these curtains, and I didn't realize how low those single windows were compared to the cat's dog's windows until I put a curtain on this other one. So, yeah. And for some reason, the Growing Together curtain over here was just in a very weird lighting issue. And this is where I realized how low those windows actually were. And when I raised them up, they were just too high. So I end up using move objects and just alt placing the windows. And that's what I'm doing right now, just trying to figure out what's the best height. And just going to put the curtain back on it then. Then I move this other window, and it looks about the same height to me, so that's the way that I go with that. And then just going to move this window up and get it to match a little bit more. And then I kind of wanted this nifty knitting rug just as sort of a welcoming rug, I guess you could say. And now I am changing the lights in the house. I don't think I end up keeping that bathroom light. I think I ended up changing out just because I didn't like how little light it was really giving off. But this is the light that I have for the living and dining room. And then I grabbed this tiny living light for the kitchen. And then, yeah, I didn't like how little light it gave off. So I went with one of these from Dream Home Decorator. For some reason, that light was not the proper color either because it was supposed to be white. And it just wasn't. But I ended up changing it to black anyway. So this house, the color scheme really is kind of black, white, and blue. So I put that light also in the bathroom upstairs. I put this light here from base game in his office. And then just looking for lights for the hallway and the bedroom. And I go with this base game light for the hallway. And then I put in this light from Get Famous. Or no, I put a tiny living light in his bedroom. 2 of them. For some reason I thought I had gone with the Get Famous light, but I guess not. So, and then outside, I really wanted to give him a bit of privacy as well. First, I'm doing like a path down to the courtyard type area. And I really wanted to give him some privacy, so I was thinking about like putting a line of trees in between his house and the next house, which who knows whose house that one is going to end up being. I haven't fully planned out who's getting what house. So I kind of just went with this one for Adan. I ended up putting these bushes, and they're not all connected. There is kind of like a walkway in between 2 of them. And I kind of like that idea that if he wants to go over there, he can, or he could just walk around the front, of course. But yeah. And then I put a few flower bushes out front. And like I said, most of the terrain paint is done off camera, but it is there. Just going to put another flower bush over here. And then just trying to think if there was anything else that I needed. And I remembered that he is a cat lover. So I needed to put in some cat stuff because I fully plan on letting him have a cat once he moves out. He can't have one while he's still in the house just because of the fact that that would take up a space for a baby. So yeah, and we've already got a full house. And so I gave him a food bowl. I put a litter box down here in this bathroom. Then upstairs, I wanted a couple of cat trees and things. So I put one in the bedroom. I put a bed in the bedroom for the cat. It's just a small bed because it's not that big of a space anyway. So I just go with a small black and white one just to fit with the rest of the furniture in there. And then in his office, I thought it would be so cute to have like a little cat tree back behind the yeah, I had to move stuff around in the bedroom just to make sure it was still functional. But I thought it would be cute to have a little tree and some toys in there just behind his desk for the cat to come and hang out with him while he's on the computer. So I put a little cat tree and then some toys. I put the mouse ball and some of the yarn balls. So yeah. That is Adan's house. You can download it off my gallery. My ID is Thundera Shadow. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.